My name is Jasir Cox. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. Just recently moved to Dallas, Texas. Yeah, this is my 5th year. I'm a transfer from North Dakota State, and I play will linebacker at West Virginia University.
What's your take on mental health?
I believe it's a serious issue. I know my cousin has dealt with it after years of playing football, and so I know the severities of it. It's something that we really need to take, more precedent about, because, this is our lives. Yeah, this is our profession, but, there's life after football, so I feel that's more important.
And how would you say you deal as far as, with your mental health?
Pretty well. With the staff on the football team and, family and friends, I'm able to communicate with them, talk to them. If I have an issue, I don't have a problem, opening up about it. We have someone on staff who talks about our mental health and, tries to keep a positive note. Can't think of his name right now. He's usually there for us if we ever need something to talk about or just need to pick me up. He'll come around the building, see you, always talks to you, and then you can always reach out. He has his phone number, posted everywhere, and our coaches always tell us to, talk to him just to get to know him.
Basically would say that you have a safe environment as far as opening up.
Oh, 100%. We're around the guys 24/7, so that is our safe space and our safe haven. So you want to make it as home as possible. So talking to everyone and just getting to know everybody just makes it feel better. Right
off the bat, when you got here, how soon did it take for them to start getting into mental health?
I would say it was probably the second week. The first week I'm trying to know everybody, and then the second week, just him coming up to us telling us that we're not alone. I know you're new, and we're gonna get through this, and we're a family.
How does y'all coaches do with y'all one-on-one?
It was more so we had to figure out our coaches on our own. Yeah, they're our coach, but they can also be a friend off the field, or a father figure for some of us who don't have parents or a father.
So as far as your family, how often do y'all keep in contact?
I usually call them every night. Just knowing that I'm in the East Coast, a big jump. My family's in the South, so they're used to that. And the East Coast time was pretty new to me. But, just communicating with them, always knowing that, they got my back and I got theirs. And I'm just dream chasing. That's what really just makes them happy, makes me happy as well. So I'd say I'm in a good mind state with that. It's kind of funny because I usually don't talk to them about my mental health, because I usually try to stay positive, but if I do have a problem, I talk to my sister. She's been through the in and outs, and she's always been I call her my twin, because we always talk about everything. So if I do have a problem, I just go to her.
Would you say you don't talk to your parents about it because you don't want them to worry, or how?
I would say that, yeah. They got a lot on their plate, so I feel just talking to them would just, put more on it. Everybody deals with something, and they know that I'm usually dealing with things most of the time, but, we tend not to talk about it.
But you feel like you can?
I feel like I can. I just don't want to bother. Usually my brother, he did the same path as me, so I can talk to him too, but that'd be more in a joking manner. He don't really take it serious.
Why would you say that?
Because we always talk about just if we have a big problem, we just tell each other, and he'd be like, bro, just shake back. And then those little words, I'd just be like, you right, I'm tripping. It does help, It's more of the persona, big boys don't cry instead of big girls. That's something that, that's instilled in a lot of guys. So, telling them that it's not okay to cry, most of them don't want to show that side, but I'm not saying I cry, but if I got a problem, I'll talk about it. I say society plays a part, but just me personally, I don't usually cry. We was brought up about toughness, and I'm not saying it's I say it's tough love, honestly, but it's still love at the end of the day.
You let stuff build up until it gets to a point where you have to talk about it, or do you try to talk about it as soon as possible so that it gets off your mind kind of thing?
I try to wait till it builds up. The small things, I just let it happen, because I can't trip over everything. But then once it becomes a big issue, then I know I have to talk to somebody or fix the problem.
When you're by yourself, do you have coping mechanisms?
Yeah, dude, I just tend to just listen to music. Music is a big thing for me that I usually do. I mean, talking to people is cool too. And football, I feel football is an escape from all that stuff. Go out there on the field, I just feel free.
If somebody were to not know that you play football, and as you introduce yourself, you try let's say you don't bring up football, how would you introduce yourself just as a person?
Dang, that's hard. I'm a person of finesse. I like what I like, and I go about it that way. Usually, I don't try to fit in, but I say getting to know me. I'm real comfortable and I'm open-minded and I'll talk to people. But if you don't really talk to me, then it's oh, he don't really talk. You you could think of me as like introvert.
Yeah.
If you know me, then like I'm an extrovert. Like I'm outgoing, I'll talk to you. But after that, nah.
Would you agree that football is an emotional sport?
Oh, 100%. Sure, there's a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot of downs. But I think it builds character. Like adversity is a big thing in football, and just seeing who can overcome it, or whether you're gonna break or you're gonna prosper through, like that. Those are big, keys into it. But yeah, it really teaches you a lot, and I think that's why a lot of guys, when they're young and they play ball, like they stop playing football because they can't handle it. But the guys that keep going, it just shows their perseverance and it shows their hard work. So, it really shows a lot.
I see that like a lot of fans, when y'all go through stuff on their own, like they have this perspective that they just think y'all supposed to be tough all the time. So how would you say as far as like outside looking in?
I say they have a right to think that because you choose to play football. We get nice things, you play on TV and you get a lot of things. Like everybody knows you, so given that, you have to be able to like take the criticism, take the losses. Like it comes part of the job description. So like anything, like if you work, there's goods and bads to that. So that's the same with football. But I just think you have to be mentally prepared for that. Everybody gonna have an opinion, but like you can't let that get to you. Like there's a lot of things that people say about people that you never hear. It's behind closed doors. So I mean, you're not gonna let it get to you. You're gonna wake up every day and still go to work. But I'm saying just like criticism, that's okay. Like everybody's gonna get critiqued every day, so you just gotta prosper through.
Okay, so in the process of failing and learning and then coming back from it, how would you say that goes?
Just knowing who to talk to and how to go through it. You want to make the best decision for yourself. It's pretty much a learning process, I would say. Honestly, for me, I had to look down on myself and I had to say like, yeah, I'm not ready, or I don't know these plays, so I'm not gonna start. But that's a hard thing to understand. Growing up, the guys who play FBS, you're the star of your team coming out of high school, and you get humbled by being behind guys who you feel you're ready or you feel you're better than, but you gotta wait your time. That actually hurts for a player, especially guys like us. I think that's something you gotta learn. But after that, I think it just shows your drive and how much you want it. It is a dream though at the end of the day, so you gotta push through.
What would be like a final take overall? Do you feel like you're in a good space right now?
Yeah. I say anything could always be worse. Shoot, I think it's really good for me. I can say the same about most of my teammates too. Because I remember days where, we dreamt about, being where we're at today. Looking down and saying, dang, I'm not where I want to be. Whole time, you where you want to be. Like, this is what you dreamt of. So I'm happy. But, there's always down days as well. So it's part of it.